It is the home opener at Bobby Lackey Stadium. The West Local East Wildcats taking on the Mission Eagles. And we have the Starlets who are here as they're getting ready to perform at halftime along with the Wildcat Regiment. We are getting ready for the big game here on week 2 of the high school football season. Hello, everybody. Carlos Robledo along with Mike Gonzalez. And the Starlets doing an amazing job to start off this show. Thank you very much, ladies. We appreciate it. Good luck during your halftime show performance. We look forward to seeing you. And here we go, Mike.
Yes, sir.
The Wildcats on the road, but they are here. We are at home. Week 2 of the high school football season is here. It's September finally.
Finally.
Still warm. It's still a little bit hot, still a little bit warm, but we're ready to go for the football season.
Yeah, absolutely, Carlos. The Mission Eagles are in town. And if it's anything like last year's game, boy, the fans are in for a treat. I mean, last year it came down to the wire. And I know this is a good test for both teams that will prepare them for district. I know that both teams have high hopes. And lastly, Carlos, I know they're both very upset because they're coming off a loss last week.
Yeah, and we're going to get straight to that district season here pretty soon. In fact, it's next week. But let's talk a little bit about last week because, man, those Wildcats, they came out offensively, and they certainly did look sharp, and they were explosive. On the second play of the game, Jay Herrera, check out this run right here, scores on a 37-yard run. The running game was on fire and also looking good. Eli Rodriguez, just good hard-nosed running, a trademark of Wildcat football. This is an offense that had over 400 yards last week, and they look like they're already in mid-season form offensively, Mike.
Absolutely, Carlos. I mean, they scored in 3 out of the first 4 possessions of the game, and they did a wonderful job staying with Sherryland in that first half. And then in the second half, they got the kickoff and drove down the field, put together a 10-play drive, but unfortunately, they fumbled deep into Sherryland territory, and they just weren't able to recover after that. But still, Carlos, I know they're going to learn from this, and I know they're going to improve as a team.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. You know, it's only the first game, and like I said last week, it was August. Now we're in September. They have a few more reps, and there's some things that they need to clean up from last week for sure. Back for a senior year is Aiden Gonzalez. Did you watch his performance last weekend? He's playing a big role on this offense for West Loco East. And watch the speed on this play right here. Just a big hole in Gonzalez with his speed. He does the rest. That one went for 67 yards to the house, and he tied up the game. He was in command of this offense, and he also plays with a lot of passion. He is a leader on this field, and with his play, a vocal leader as well. Mike Gonzalez, he's off to a great start.
Absolutely. He plays with poise. He plays with confidence. And even Coach Burgett said after a scrimmage that, hey, he's like a coach on the field. I mean, he'll change the plays if needed at the line of scrimmage because he has knowledge of that offense, and it actually turns into big plays. And he's proven himself to be the leader, now the 2-year starter. And he's also a baseball player, Carlos, so he has a strong arm.
Yeah.
And, just make sure he doesn't throw any curveballs and make sure there's spirals down the field. And he's been doing very well in the scrimmages and in the first game.
Yeah, just very great poise, leadership on the football field. Love the way he throws the football. Runs smooth, throws smooth, runs the misdirection really, really well. We're looking forward to great things from him throughout the year for sure. So Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Herrera, these are your top offensive players. These are the people that you want to look out for as the season continues, at least on the offensive side of the ball for sure. And here is what they did last week. Gonzalez with 102 yards rushing. Eli Rodriguez had his first team all-district from a year ago. He had 163 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. Gonzalez had a touchdown as well. Jay Herrera, 94 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Mike, these guys are going to be on fire all season long.
Well, this is their time to step up. I mean, because they had some starters lost from last year. And Aiden from the 3 has the most experience. But Eli and Jay had some experience last year as well. And Eli did a great job running the ball, attacks the lanes, is a north and south runner, and follows his blockers. Jay, Carlos, he's such an exciting player to watch, as you saw in the highlights where he made such big plays. Even on a little short pass, he'll make something big happen. And what I really like, Carlos, is the effort he gave in that last play of the game. Even though the game was decided, they were at the 30-yard line, they throw a little pass to him, and he took it down. He did it with such passion, with such with such adrenaline, such confidence, and he made it to the end zone and ended the game on a positive note, and it's something they can carry into this game.
Yeah, Herrera, just a hard-nosed type of runner, Rodriguez as well, and they do some great blocking, watching the highlights and watching the film from last week, just some great blocking by not only the offensive line, but the running backs as well.
Yeah, exactly, Carlos. I mean, it starts with the offensive line making their blocks, but yeah, those backs, they're going to need to do their job as well to give like Aiden opportunities to run with the ball, save he keeps it. Little things like that, little things that they work on. You got to be big and strong. You got to be big and strong in this offense to be able to execute.
All right, well, the Wildcats are in the toughest district in South Texas. They only play 2 non-district games, and then they head to the district schedule. And let's take a look at it because, yeah, last week it started off with Sherryland on the road, and then here we are at home against Mission. It was a great game last week. We expect a good one here tonight. Then at dawn of the Redskins at Brandy LaPrade Stadium. PSG Memorial will be here. Then they travel to Corpus Christi, taking on Flower Bluff. Brownsville Rivera here at home. Donna North away. PSG North, one of the top teams in the Rio Grande Valley, they'll be here. And then Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, they're also one of the top teams, not only in the Coastal Bend area, but also in the state of Texas. And then they end the season against Harlingen South right here at home on senior night.
Yeah, last year's schedule, Carlos, last year's game, it came down to the very last game against Harlingen South that decided a playoff spot. This year remains to be seen, but what I like, Carlos, is that this year it's actually switched. The last game of the year will be right here at home against Harlingen South, whether it's a district championship, a playoff seeding, or whatever the case may be, playoffs on the line, the game will be right here at home. And so let's see what happens. But I expect the Wildcats to contend for, at the very least, a playoff spot.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun season. It's our first game here, our opportunity for the hometown fans to watch the Wildcats in person. So come to the stadium. Game time at 7 o'clock. It's Thursday night. Come watch the Wildcats and the Mission Eagles. Like we said, kickoff is at 7. Well, now it's time to meet a member of the West East Wildcats. We call the segment 5 Questions.
What's up, everybody? My name is Gonzalez. I'm the quarterback here at West East, and this is my 5-question segment. Let's do it. My favorite food has to be chicken Alfredo. I think I eat chicken Alfredo at least 3 times a week. It's my lunch. Every game day I eat it for lunch. It happened last year and it's gonna happen this year. My favorite TV show has to be Friday Night Lights. I think it's pretty much, if you don't know what Friday Night Lights is, I mean, you haven't seen a good show yet. I think I've watched it at least 4 times already, so it's really good. My favorite music, gotta be rap. I mean, rap gets my mind right before games. It gets my blood pumping and gets me going. Also country. Country's the genre I listen to just on a daily. Just listening to it and just the vibes of it, it's just awesome. My dream car has got to be a cherry red Ram TRX. If you look at it, if you search it up and you see that car, I mean, you can't help but fall in love with it and want it when you get older. Favorite athlete's got to be Josh Allen. Just the way he moves around in the pocket. He's very humble guy, just goes out there and does what he has to do. This was my 5-question segment, East Side, Strong Side. Let's go to work.
All right, thank you very much, Aiden Gonzalez. And now we have a member here of the of the Starlets who are here, Alexa Trevino, who is the major. And you were just telling me that her favorite TV show, Mike Gonzalez, is The Office.
Oh, is that right?
She's into the comedies. You like the comedies,
Yes,
don't
I
you?
love comedy shows.
You guys ready for tonight? What can we expect?
I think the audience is going to get to see a great performance. We put in the work every single day, practice every single day, and it's also that we feel comfortable on the field showing up and showing out. Our main goal is to let everyone in the audience feel great, so I think we'll deliver.
You guys are ready to go.
For sure.
I'm curious because as you walked in here and Carlos was chit-chatting with you, it sounded to me like, oh my God, I'm a little nervous because you're sitting here on a desk with us and everything. But at the same time, when it's halftime, you guys are out in the field and you guys are performing in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
What is that like?
It's definitely a surreal feeling. I can't say that it's not scary because it is, especially when it's your first time, but I think getting to perform on the field is such a unique experience, and so as soon as you step off, it's like this rush and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. And even mid-performance, you're smiling, you're feeling the music, and it's just amazing.
There are some people from the Starlets who are now dancing for UTRGV.
Yes,
Y'all
yes.
had some people who were signed from last year. Are y'all following their progress with the UTRG Vaqueros? Yeah.
We're still in contact with them, always asking them what's going on, what
Yeah.
performances they have coming up, always checking in with them. I know that they recently had their very first game, so
Yeah.
we were all waiting to see the videos, trying to spot them in the audience. So we are very, very proud. It's an amazing thing to have been able to dance with them,
Absolutely.
and it's just amazing.
And see them move on, and now you guys can be inspired to do the same thing, hopefully.
Definitely. They've definitely opened up a lot of doors for Starlets now and Starlets that will come soon.
Absolutely.
Have you guys talked about maybe going as a group to go watch him play and just kind of see what that's like?
Yes, we have. We've tried to take a peek at the schedule to see what game we can make, but we definitely want to show them our utmost support whenever we can. We're constantly texting them, wishing them luck, and they're doing the same for us. So it's an amazing bond that really never goes away. So we would definitely love to make a game.
All right. Okay. Very much. Thank you very much, Alexa, for being here. Don't go. You can hang out here for the rest of the show. We only got a couple more
All
segments,
right.
but just chill out here.
Okay.
Tonight's game will be on YouTube. You can watch Alexa, and you can watch the rest of the Starlets perform along with the Wildcat Regiment and the football game. On the call tonight will be Joe Aguilar and Fred Alfaro. Guys, what's going on?
How sweet it is to be at home. Excited for this home season opener right here at Texas National Bank Field at Bob Blackie Stadium as the Wildcats open up their home schedule against the Michigan Eagles. Of course, as you guys mentioned last week, the Wildcats looked really good. You know, Gonzalez rushed for 100 yards. He passed for 100 yards. He had a rushing touchdown. He threw 200. He threw 2 TD passes, so he was looking good. And then, of course, Elias Rodriguez looked good, just pounding that pigskin down the field. He had a rushing touchdown. He also rushed for over 100 yards. And, of course, as you guys mentioned, Jay Herrera just shy of 100 yards receiving, but he did have those 2 big touchdowns. And then that one to end the game, there was just no way that he was going to be denied the end zone. So as we've been talking about this evening, just 2 games to get themselves ready for that big, chaotic, heavy district schedule that begins next week. And we know that Coach Burgett worked on some of those things that they needed to work on this week, fixed some of the things that they needed to fix, and of course, got rid of some of the stuff that just wasn't working. And that's what these 2 games are for, is this, to get those things in place so that they can begin that march next week for, as Mike Gonzalez said, that district title, but more importantly, a playoff spot. But again, we hope that you are here in person. You still have time to make it out, 7 o'clock kickoff. If not, we will have the call here tonight. Let's go ahead and send it back down to the field with Mike and Carlos.
All right. Thank you very much, Joe. He was there last week against Sherland, and he has the call here tonight. All right. Let's take a look at the weather. It's still warm. It's early in September. I promise you it'll cool down eventually, right? Hopefully.
Hopefully by kickoff.
Alexa, 94 degrees. Going to feel like 100 when you guys are on the field. You going to be okay with that?
But it's okay. Nothing we're not used to.
You've been practicing. They've been practicing all summer long. They're ready to go. The Starlets, the Wildcat Regiment, and of course the Weslaco East Wildcats will be on the field starting at 7 o'clock, and we'll have it live on K-West. For Mike Gonzalez, Alexa Trevino, I'm Carlos Robledo. Thanks for joining us here on the Knapp Medical Center pregame show.